Coming soon on video cassette.
For 45 years and keeping Louisville weird, Electric Ladyland has been there for all your eccentricities. While they do offer the best smoking supplies out on the market today, there's a whole lot more to check out. From ashtrays and blacklight posters, to records, incense and burners, and items to stock your metaphysical supply. They're open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week. Located at 2325 Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and at electricladyland420.com. Roll out.
In the black, or just a fear of the dark.
Welcome everyone to the first edition of the Alehorn's Unsleeved for 2024. Hope everyone had a good end of the year, whatever you celebrate. Hope it was awesome and restful, and a happy new year to everyone. Big year for the Flamekeeper coming up. You can join us over on Patreon at www.flamekeeper.vip for more information and other perks. Get shows early, some free song downloads, first to buy special items that we are releasing this year, and other assorted perks that I don't even know about yet. So flamekeeper.vip for all that and more. So let's go ahead and get into it this month. First of all, as you've seen from the intro, my wife got me this awesome Iron Maiden desk lamp. It is battery powered or USB. Pretty bright on batteries. Here's the back. It's officially licensed by Iron Maiden, made by the company Numskull, who I think also did some really bad looking Metallica figurines. If you're not familiar, it's the one with Lars with just the bass drum and a stick. So they don't put a whole lot of effort into some of their stuff, but since this is just supposed to be a bass drum, this is pretty cool. So I appreciate my wife getting me for this, and go get you one of your own. All right, so I didn't really get a whole lot over the past month to show off. I got some pre-orders in that I had put in earlier in the year, but other than that, it's just a few things. So let's start off with the first one I got. I have a work truck that has a tape player in it. It's a 2000 Dodge Dakota. And I bought this and the next item at a store called Earth River Records, pretty close to me, about 15 minutes away. And they had this Ratt tape on cassette, Invasion of Your Privacy. And yeah, I mean, it has a couple songs on here that I like. I actually don't have any Ratt on any kind of physical media, so this is my first purchase. On Atlantic Records from 1985 it is a white cassette, side 1 and 2. If you're interested, the track listing, You're in Love, Never Use Love, Lay It Down, which is probably the best Ratt song they ever recorded. Give It All, Closer to My Heart. And then on side 2 is Between the Eyes, What You Give Is What You Get, Got Me on the Line, You Should Know by Now, and Dangerous But Worth the Risk. Pretty typical hair metal fluff on this. There's some good riffs in the hair metal stuff, but a lot of it after, early Crew and, early non-makeup Kiss and stuff like that, it's just kind of regurgitated. I mean, it is what it is. But the thing I like about this tape is whoever bought this obviously wasn't interested in joining up in the fan club or buying a music video. So if you see the J card here, right here on this one, it has the information on what you can buy on the order form, and it is a VHS or beta that contains music videos, personal interviews, and backstage footage. Special mail order offer. $19.98 plus $3 for postage and handling. Only checks for money orders in the U.S. currency accepted. No CODs. Use your MasterCard or Visa. So again, this is pre-debit. And here's the order form for those of you interested. Again, thanks whoever bought this for not joining up. And then the rest of it is just fan club information and just some credits, who's who, engineering, stuff like that. So yeah, my first Ratt tape, probably my last Ratt tape, if I had to be honest. They have nothing else I really need to, own. Round and rounds played out, so yeah, I'm good. All right, on to the next one here that I bought at Earth River Records. Sorry, my pile just fell over. So I picked up this, for those about to rock. We salute you on the back. Vinyl. I've never owned this one before. It was used, but pretty decent shape. So on the back, this is this track listing is pretty solid. Obviously, following in Back in Black, being in the shadow of that album. Pretty much every album in the 80s put out by AC/DC was in the shadow of Back in Black. But there's some certified bangers on this one. For those about to rock, we salute you, of course. Evil Walks, COD, Spellbound, Put the Finger on You, Let's Get It Up, which is about a sailboat. Inject the Venom, Breaking the Rules, Snowballed, Night of the Long Knives. Cool song. So, on the inside is the gatefold, just a live photo of the band. And then the vinyl, black vinyl, but it comes in one of these poly bags, which you don't really see much of anymore. It's usually just a white envelope or a black envelope. Anti-static, archival quality, non-scratching, original master sleeves, mobile fidelity sound lab. And then obviously you see the sticker on side A and B. So yeah, I actually like these better than the paper myself. I just feel like the paper has a little bit of friction when you pull it out, where this just kind of like slides out smooth as silk. It feels like way less friction, as the polybag said. But yeah, I bought this for I think $18 at Earth River Records. So yeah, they are online if you're interested. I think it's earthriverrecords.com. And they have a lot there. They have a Hall of the Mountain King first pressing there. I've been eyeballing. I just don't have the money for it because they want $90 for it. Probably really not worth it, but man, it's a first pressing of a legendary album. It's hard to like not justify it. So if you're interested and have $90 and want that, earthriverrecords.com has it in stock as of December 30th. All right, so up next, if you've been watching the other Unsleeves from Aaron and Mark, you no doubt are familiar with this by now. I won't go into too much detail because they already did. But I also got the copy of Mourn, IceHowl, High Priest, and Archdruid 4-way split. As you know, Mark plays bass in IceHowl, so yeah, I had to buy it to support. Here is the back, the information for all the bands on the back. I'm pretty sure there's copies of this available through every band still, so if you're interested in getting this, I think it's limited to like 200 copies worldwide. So yeah, go get your copy before it's gone. So I listened to this online. I really haven't absorbed it yet, so I really don't have much to say about it other than it's pretty good for the first listen, but I have not listened to it on vinyl yet, which I hear it's much better than digital, which is in 99.99999% of the cases is the absolute truth. So here's the lyric sheet, and then here is the back with all the information and song listings. My favorite listening on this, just off first listen, is probably Final Stand of the Third Age by IceHowl so far. So I haven't really got to list this too much yet, even though it's been out for a while. The insert's not wanting to go in, so I'm going to set it off to the side here. Also, it's a black vinyl, and here is the labels. Both the same, side A and B. Pretty sure artwork by David Paul Seymour. Yeah, I'm almost positive of that. So yeah, we'll just go with that for right now, unless someone knows otherwise. Leave it in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. All right, up next for the, I guess, main event. So I've been waiting on this one for a long time since it's been announced. I'm pretty excited about it for a long time. Had radio silence. It seems like for the longest time, and now it is in my hands. And here to show off is the Burn on the Bayou 3 LP CCR tribute album by Ripple Records. So yeah, what can I say about this other than CCR and Stoner Doom bands really go together like oil and water. So I was really curious to see how some of these songs sounded. Some of them were almost exactly as I thought they would be. Others were way different, and in some cases even unrecognizable what the song was, aside from like lyrics. You know, some of them are pretty straightforward, like the Bone Church, Fortunate Son. Actually, Horseburner, friends of mine did a Hideaway, which was a pretty recognizable, even though really different. If you're interested in the songs picked, I won't go through the bands also, but the songs. Run Through the Jungle, Fortunate Son, Susie Q, Sinister Purpose, Effigy, Gloomy, I Put a Spell on You, Green River, Cotton Fields, Down on the Corner. That's Vinyl 1. Vinyl 2, Bad Moon Rising, Pagan, Born on the Bayou, Nighttime is the Right Time, Portersville, Sailor's Lament, Heard Through the Grapevine, and Graveyard Train for LP 2. And then the third one, Sweet Hitchhiker, Proud Mary, Hey Tonight, Walk on the Water, Lodi, or Lodi as he says, Hideaway, Who Will Stop the Rain, Ramble Tamble, Commotion, Working Man, and Run Through the Jungle again. And on the digital, I'm not sure about the CD, but on the digital, there is some more tracks. I think Kyle Shutt from The Sword did one, and there's a couple other ones on the digital version, not found on this vinyl. Maybe on the CD too. I didn't buy it, so I don't really know for sure. But yeah, so again, Todd Severin knocked this out of the park. I know he worked on it for quite a while. And in case you're wondering, yes, there is a gatefold. And yes, it is badass. And no, I don't have the artist name available to me at the moment. But here it is. Let me go this way. In all its glory. The amps covered up with moss sinking down into the bayou is so awesome. You really have to buy this to study it. But at the time of recording this, these might be sold out because I'm pretty sure it was a one and done pressing, because I think there was a lot of issues with getting this pressed, hence the delay. So yeah, I was excited to have one, and hopefully if there's any left, you can get yours if you're a CCR fan or just a fan of tribute albums or a Ripple fan or all three. You know, who knows? So yeah, guys, that's all I have for this month. But as always, I want to keep the tradition alive. I do have a download giveaway. I'll put the information on the bottom of the screen. It is the Warp Riders album by The Sword, the third album by The Sword, on Kamado Records. There's the information if you need it. Also, it is down on the bottom of the screen for more clarity. And yeah, hope you guys are having a good 2024 so far. At the time this airs, it'll be about 2 weeks in. Nothing too eventful happening yet. Remember to check out our other shows. Obviously, Metal Forge, Mudhorn, Metal on a Budget from Justin White, who reviews used gear he buys off Marketplace and stuff like that. And Ossont&Battery, which is Aaron Assant's show, who does interviews from a fan perspective, mostly bands in the Northeast and label heads that he's a big fan of. So yeah, check those out. So far, there's been 2 of our highest YouTube video series. So, you know, High Tide raises all ships. So keep supporting them. Leave comments. You know, check out the bands they recommend. If you're into gear, maybe Daniel or Justin, will review something that you know, suits your taste and turn you on to something, and you know, write that song that you've been dying to write for the rest of your whole life. All right, guys. Well, that's enough for me for this month for Unsleeved here on the Alehorn. Thanks again, and as always, stay safe, stay heavy, and we will see you next time.
Maxwell's House of Music in Jeffersonville, Indiana is the premier 12,500 square foot music superstore that has served both southern Indiana and Louisville, Kentucky metro area for over 4 decades. Originally founded by Marvin and Beverly Maxwell in the 70s, this gym remains a Maxwell family-owned business. Mark Maxwell, along with his business partner Whitney McNichol, continued the reputation as being the national resource for all things music.
In 2022, the iconic Guitar Emporium of Louisville relocated to Maxwell's Music, creating the largest independently owned showroom in the region. The retail offerings at Maxwell's Music include a huge selection of guitars, basses, amplifiers, effects pedals, modeling amps, keyboards, drums, banjos, mandolins, ukuleles, sound systems, stage lighting equipment, and accessories. The music education program at Maxwell's is second to none. From private instrument and voice lessons to DJ, EDM, recording, songwriting, and music theory to rock school, Weekend Warriors, and Maxwell's Music Lab, there is something for every age and every ability level.
Down in Repairland, guitar and instrument repairs and refurbishment are taken care of by the Maxwell's team of expert guitar technicians and luthiers. They also do appraisals of instruments as well. Maxwell's offers installations for professional audio, visual, and lighting systems for schools, churches, clubs, VFWs, funeral homes, sports fields, and so much more. There's also rentable space at Maxwell's, from the music practice and rehearsal rooms for the individuals and bands, all the way to a meeting space and concert venue that seats up to 120. That also includes a professional audio, visual, and lighting system and a sound booth. Maxwell's has it all. All this plus original functioning 1947 recording booth to make your own record. Go to the Guitar Hero throne, to the very own Elvis statue, and don't forget the Harmony Green Pocket Park. There's a reason the Maxwell's House of Music in Jeffersonville, Indiana has been recognized by the National Association of Music Merchants as a #1 award-winning best store design, as well as top 100 music store year after year. You gotta see it to believe it. Maxwell's House of Music in Jeffersonville, Indiana.